everybody, I am Marscapone. This is Minecraft. Welcome back. Here we are again, in our world. And I've been doing some work on the sheep farm. The first tower has all its layers, all the grass layers for the sheep to eat, so they can regrow their wool. So let's have a close-up look. The way in is going to be there. Although it doesn't line up with the walkway now, but I think that'll be fine. So I have a temporary way in here. So each floor has this walkway, so you can jump in. The sheep will be here. I probably have to close these holes. I came up with something like this. I don't know. I may make it more interesting or even build a wall here. Who knows? Something like that. And then this ladder will disappear. It's gonna be staircases on the walkway. This is the second layer. I think I'm gonna do the staircases on the back here. The next tower is gonna be there. And also I think it will be cool if I make the next tower. This is the third layer. If the next tower is at a different height level, so it starts 2 or 3 blocks higher. So I don't think it'll look like one tower. I mean one building. So here's the floor. So I was thinking not quite sure. Maybe I can have the other tower be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks higher. And then the walkways would line up. So this walkway would go around the back here maybe. And then come down to this one and then go straight into that tower. But I don't know. And then there's one more layer. So it's not as high as I thought it would be. Here's the walkway. And there's the llama pen. So yeah, if the other one will be 4 higher, it'll be kind of in front of the llama pen. But it lines up here, so shouldn't be a problem. Let me see if I can get up to the llama pen. Okay. Here we are. My llamas. I did some more work on the bridge. I made it even bigger. So I put walls in here so you don't walk off. Put some stairs and lamps. So my idea is to have another building here where it connects to. So I also did the down under part. You have to look at it from here. I think it's looking pretty good. Especially once there will be a wall here. So it's spruce wood and stone staircases. I wonder if I should do slabs here. But I don't think so. I think it looks better. Being all squarey. Let's have a look at it from a distance. There we go. I think it's looking pretty cool. I removed my viewing pole here because it was becoming an eyesore. And there's the village. So we're getting pretty close to the village, which I think I like. But before I do any work on the sheep farm, I think I want to talk about the future of this place a little. So I was giving my brother a tour around this place, and he went into the buildings, and he said, "It's also empty here. There's no furniture, just big empty rooms. It doesn't seem lived in." And I totally agree with him. It's definitely a point I can work on. But it kind of has to do with the reason why I made this place. While I'm just walking around here. So my idea for this world, this new world, is to have it last a long, long time. Like years and years. I don't ever want to start a new Minecraft world. It's my idea. I don't know if it's gonna be if it's gonna become a reality. I don't know if I will succeed. I don't know. But we'll see. So this here is my starter base. You know, when you start a new world and you have a little wheat farm, you have a few sugar canes next to some water, a few pumpkins, a few sheep, a few cows. All your chests are outside. Just set up until you can start your real base and automate everything and make big farms and stuff. You already have your little farm set up. So just to build up some resources. Well, that is this for me. So this is my little starter base. But I just didn't want to have it all outside and be ugly. So I decided to make buildings for every crop I have. There's in the game, every animal that's in the game, every harvestable thing that's in the game. I wanted to have it in a building so it would look cool from outside. So that's about the scale of how big I'm thinking here. This is my little starter base. So it's kind of like an Ark of Noah, that if I ever, but not just with animals, but with every harvestable thing in the game, so that if I ever need anything, because I want to build an automatic farm, or I need a whole lot of animals, or wheat, or trees, I can just come here, grab it from the storage, and I'm good to go to build my farm or whatever. So yeah, this is all temporary. Well, temporary. I'm gonna leave it here. It's not like I'm gonna destroy it. So yeah, that's why I haven't really bothered with the insides yet, because it's just I want it to look cool from the outside. That's hard enough. It takes up enough of my time. And that's also the reason I haven't made an enchanting room or a potion room or something that requires almost physical labor in the game, as it were. Because it's not easy harvestable. It's not a harvestable thing. I guess potions. Well, that's also the reason none of my farms are automated. Because I want to save that. You know, if you start a new world and you automate everything right away, you make an iron farm or whatever, then you're done with the game. You don't really need to build anything anymore. So then you have to have a lot of inspiration if you just want to keep playing it forever. So yeah. And the reason I haven't started any other projects is because I'm scared I won't finish this. If I start another project and I'm having a lot of fun, or I start a main base or whatever, then this won't have any function anymore. So I kind of want to finish this in a way, and then do you have any wood? And then move on to new projects. How many? This should be enough. So I kind of want to put some signs down. Where can we do that? So what's a good place? This is my main place. Here, is that a good... let's start here. I don't know. Things to do here. So what do I need to do here in this base? I guess I do want a potion room, and with room I mean building. Potion, can I? Building. And an enchanting building. Just building. That doesn't fit. Build. Just because I want to have more buildings here. Horse stables. I guess the sheep farm is not finished. I can type. Sheep farm. I have an idea for the horse stables, which I'll talk about in a minute. First, we need to come up with some more things to build here. Yeah, I need a mushroom farm. Oh, there needs to be a dash mushroom farm. The end fruit, coarse fruit farm. Okay, farm. Anything else? I don't know if I want to build something for dogs, cats, parrots. It would be cool, maybe. Oh. Parrots, like a big place for birds to fly around. I'm gonna put one above it too. I still want to build a church. I don't know if I want to build a mansion for myself. I don't know yet. So if you guys know of any farms or things to build, let me know, and I will build them. Yeah, flower farm maybe. I really wish you could easily edit signs. Flower farmers, I think I should make. Although I don't know how easily harvestable it is. There's 4 tall flowers I think you can actually harvest by right clicking. But the other ones are based on the position in the world, I think. So you kind of have to be lucky with what grows where you build your flower farm, I think. Oh well. Then I also have some general ideas for builds. I don't know if they will be in this world or other worlds. Maybe I will play some modded in the future or whatever. But there's things I want to build in this world, maybe, or in other worlds. Who knows? But I just want to write it down so I don't forget them. One thing. Base. Let's make this one word. One thing. What? Oh, this is unbelievable. That's not even. So in the previous world I played on, the multiplayer worlds, which is probably a couple years ago now, um, I had a few projects, but I had one secret project that I never filmed or did anything with on camera, and it was a humongous underwater base. And I don't know, I'm always intrigued by underwater bases. I don't know what it is, but I've never built a decent one myself or finished one myself. So I really want to do that. I don't know why. It's kind of I don't know. It's really common in Minecraft, I think, to build underwater. I think a lot of people do it or have tried it, or if you play on a multiplayer server, there's always at least one dude who builds an underwater base. But I don't know. And like it's like using glass. A lot of people use glass, overuse glass, use way too much glass in builds, but it's just too awesome. So I want to make an underwater base with lots of glass. I also want to build a space station. I don't know if I should wait until I uh, play a mod that includes space or whatever. But I think I may build it in this world, and I may build it in the end, because the end kind of resembles space. If you've read Neuromancer, there's a big space station thingy where the finale takes place, where the Tashur Ashpool family lives. This, oh, I don't know if I remember the name. The Spire? So the space station is called Freeside, and the family lives in the Villa Straylight, which is at the end of the thing. And I think it's a book, so I don't know exactly how it looks, of course. But if you've played Mass Effect, there's there's a lot of space stations. But the biggest one, that's where all the oh man, I read too many books and play too many games. I forget the name of keep forgetting the names of all the different species and places, and but the big hub where everything takes place. And if you've played Fallout 4, it's kind of like, or um, the Institute's place kind of reminded me of it. Well, that's kind of the look I want to go for. So really clean and futuristic. But there's some things in the Neuromancer book that I really like the artificial greenery. I have a lot of inspiration. I don't know if it's gonna come to fruition, but we'll see. I want to build a large city with big skyscrapers and all that kind of stuff. Although I'm kind of scared about it, because if you look at a multiplayer creative server where a lot of people build in creative mode, it takes them a long time to build a whole city, and still half of it's not finished. And so yeah, I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. Another thing that kind of scares me is that when I played modded Minecraft, in which you basically have infinite resources, I only finished one frame of a skyscraper. One frame. I put in a few floors, but I didn't even finish that with infinite resources and micro blocks and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But kind of related to that, I also want to build an industrial zone, which I think is the first thing I'll start with. Just because I think it will be cheap. Cause and maybe quicker. Because for industrial stuff, I think it mostly needs to look good from a distance. And it doesn't look good anyway. It's all in ugly industrial buildings and cranes and stuff. But I think the resources will be, or the colors will be pretty the same. It's all gray, and I think it will be pretty cheap anyway. And there's no interiors, or they're not necessary, I think, or less necessary than in a city. There was one more thing I wanted to write down. I would like to do a mountain village. And a base, the ultimate base. With the ultimate base, I mean a base in which everything is automated and it all funnels down into a sorting system with everything. I don't know if anyone ever attempted that. I think Etho is kind of attempting it and actually succeeded. So I don't know if anyone ever did that. If so, I don't know if I want to see it. But like a humongous storage with every single item in the game, which is sorted. So if you throw a whole bunch of stuff in a chest, it gets sorted into the system. And on top of that, all the farms, everything that can be automated, and the drops going into the automatic sorting system. I don't think I'll ever build something like that ever. But I think it's cool to have on my list there. Because yeah, just because it's a nice thing to strive for. Although I don't think it'll ever happen. I'm not a redstone genius. I don't even have that much interest in redstone. So I don't know. And it's gonna be a hell of a lot of work. So I did some exploring. I've got this map halfway done now. Let's go up here. So I don't know, for the future of this place, I don't know where I want to build all my stuff. There's some epic fjords here, because it's a snowy biome and high mountains. There's some white llamas here, I think even up to here, so I might get those to mingle with my brown llamas. I also saw some wolves here, I think, or maybe even here. I don't know. But the thing, so I just said I wanted to build a mountain village, which would be pretty cool in those fjords there. And also the large city I was talking about. Minecraft has a problem with scale. That's one of the biggest flaws, or I don't know if it's a flaw even. I think it's one of the reasons of its success, maybe even. But there's something wrong with the scale in Minecraft. Actually, two things, which makes it hard to build a mountain village. If you look at this mountain, it from afar, when I first saw it, it looked like a mountain, like a big mountain. But once I put these buildings against it, it seems like a small hill. Because yeah, these buildings aren't even that big, and they easily reach the top. On the other hand, I once tried to build a skyscraper in creative, and I wanted to build it on a 1-to-1 scale with reality. And I found out that the build limit was way too short. So the mountains are way too small, and the buildings are way too big. is the problem. I'm trying to find a mountain here nearby. Also, if you ever tried to build your own house that you're living in Minecraft, you'll find out that it just doesn't work. I mean, if you have a living room that's 7 meters wide, that seems really big in real life, or pretty big. But in Minecraft, it's pretty small. Imagine if you had, let's even make it 5 meters. 7 by 5 meters. That's 35 meters. What can you place in here? A few chests? Maybe a table? If you place a table and some chairs, it's already feeling cramped. So it's hard to build houses on a normal scale in Minecraft. Your walls are 1 meter thick. If you want to do double walls with a different look on the outside than on the inside, your walls are 2 meters thick. So if you want to build a city, it's especially a mountain village. Like in reality, a mountain village on a mountain like this, nearly there. There would be, well, I need a different hillside. I'm having trouble finding a mountain now, but my sister lives in Norway, and whenever I'm there, I'm really inspired to build stuff because all the houses look so awesome, and I really love the look of seeing a mountain in the distance, and then seeing a village or even a city, like kind of glued against the mountain. Like all the houses are there, just seem to be thrown in there. It looks really cool. But the mountain still looks humongous. And the houses are like small little specks on the mountain. Did that make any sense? The houses are, yeah. So, if you tried it in Minecraft, if I would build a house here, it would be humongous and the mountain would look really small. So that's the biggest issue I have with Minecraft. It's not an issue I have. It's kind of charming and it's what makes me love the game, but it makes it really hard to to build some stuff. Like if you would build a house against this mountain, yeah, it would be this big. So you can maybe build 2 houses here and you're done. While what I want to build is all kinds of small houses smashed against a mountain. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's possible on Amplified. I don't know, but I don't want to change my world to Amplified. Maybe I'll someday find a humongous mountain I can smack my houses onto. So yeah, the biggest problem. Here's the main thought. The biggest problem is the houses are too big and mountains are too small in Minecraft, which makes it really hard to build stuff. But I don't care. Yeah, so this is exactly why I built all these big buildings for nothing. To hold nothing, to contain nothing but some resources. It just looks epic when you're coming from a distance. That's all I want. So, all I did was talking, and we haven't done anything this episode. But I hope that the plans for my future are a little clearer. And I may actually build insides for all these buildings eventually. But for now, I just want to have these buildings here and look big and pretty. So, before we end the episode, I still want to talk a little bit about planning. So I can maybe do some planning off camera, some building off camera, maybe even. So I wanted to have my church here, but I think I changed my mind. I think it's too small. I don't know where I want to put it yet. So I think that's gonna be the last thing I build here. Maybe. So we can do some farms here, maybe the mushroom farm and the chorus fruit farm. I don't know if I want to fill this in, this water here. I may actually do that. Because there's a lot of water around here. I'm gonna fill all these puddles too. There's this river. I may build a tunnel through here so you can actually go all around here. Then there's this. Is that the moon? Oh, it's already getting nighttime again. There's so much water here. I think I can close this off and have this all be land. Maybe. Because you can go... There's some dry spots here, but I can make this a river. This. I believe even here there's a river. So the horse stables are going to be over there, but we need to go to that other tower to have a clearer view. So let's do that and sleep too. And I haven't even talked about building styles yet, but I'm gonna save that for another video. So I want to have my horse stables here, and I think I'm gonna have a kind of like the cactus farm with the thing in the middle. I want to have an open space where they can run freely, and then stables around that. I don't know if I want it to be square, all surrounding the open place they can walk, or be maybe the shape of a horseshoe. That's cool. I just thought of that. But it's, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. That would be cool. But maybe like a U shape or a C shape from this side here. But yeah, that's. I don't know if it's big enough for that. We'll see. And yeah, this is what I thought. This is what I was talking about. This river here. Maybe I can make a cave here that goes to that ocean over there. But that's enough talking for this episode. Let's actually do something in the next episode. Hope to see you then, and ouch. Yeah, bye bye.